In a world like Nigeria, where society is often driven by negativity, constant comparison, shallow validation, gossip, envy,
she said she has a special song to sing for me. I don't know all, but so let's hear it.
Pressure to conform, and the loud demands of perfection, it's rare to find someone who chooses authenticity over applause. In a culture that often silences sensitivity, mocks vulnerability, and misunderstands deep souls, Angela Nwosu dared to be different. She didn't just exist, she felt. She didn't just follow, she searched.
He said, the guy said he wants to marry me.
He wants to marry you.
Like he really love me. If not be me, he no could marry any other person. Like he's really in love with me. Like, he wants to go see my people.
And while the world around her was shouting for performance, she was quietly searching for peace, for truth, for love that was real.
Concentrate. I can't do anything. What kind of problem is this now? What kind of noise is this? Now, like you did the sing song.
What is it? Am I too loud?
You're in Mark 100%.
Annie of Uganda is speaking Igbo. Thank you, Annie. Thank you.
You're so beautiful. Oh my God, you look so lovely. You look
nice.
so cute, pretty. Oh, this is so nice. Hey. I like your outfit, Ma.
You do? Mm-hmm. My husband, he picked it for me.
Wow.
Yeah, he picked this one and he bought me this one.
In a world where society often misunderstood her, Angela always knew deep down that there was more to her than the surface. A deeper truth that not everyone was ready to see. As a child, she loved deeply, always yearning for connection, always reaching out for that love she felt was meant to be shared. But people misunderstood her. They saw her curiosity, her vulnerability, and perhaps they saw weakness.
Let's see if my husband will lie for me, yes.
They didn't see the strength beneath the tears, the tenderness of her heart that could feel the weight of the world and still beat with an open spirit. Growing up, Angela was the kind of girl who believed in the purity of love. But the world around her made it seem impossible to find that kind of love. Her heart would break time and again, not because she wasn't strong enough to endure, but because her heart was simply too real. Too raw for a world that often valued appearances over authenticity. This pain, this yearning, transformed her. It shaped her into someone with a stubborn spirit. Not a stubbornness out of arrogance or pride,
I am the advantage.
but out of survival. She chose her inner peace over the approval of others. She learned to protect herself by believing in herself, trusting her perspective, even when the world doubted her. This emotional resilience, however, made Angela controversial in the eyes of many. She became a content creator, using social media not just as a platform, but as an outlet for her soul. In that space, she could express herself fully, unfiltered, without apology. Social media understood her in a way people in the real world didn't. It was where she could release the pain, the joy, the sorrow, and the strength all in one breath. The more she shared, the more others connected with her rawness, her truth. And though her content was often met with judgment, Angela no longer cared. She had found her voice, and she wasn't afraid to use it. But beneath the bold persona she displayed online, there was a girl who was still soft, still emotional, still longing for real connection.
Chinese restaurant. He's coming to pick me up. So I'm waiting for him. I'm supposed to stay inside and wait for him, but I'm standing outside because he's coming back.
Angela's heart was the kind that would cry at the smallest thing. A movie, a story, a moment that reminded her of what she truly desired. To be loved deeply, genuinely, and unconditionally. She was introverted, not because she was shy, but because she had learned to guard her heart fiercely. She didn't want to be misunderstood again, not by anyone. But even in that solitude, there was always a longing for something more. And then, one day, she met him, her husband, a man who saw beyond the controversial posts and the bold facade. He saw a soul, pure, longing, real. He saw her not for the things people said about her, but for who she truly was beneath it all. He understood the pain she carried, the love she craved, and the strength she had cultivated to protect herself. He didn't try to change her. He accepted her as she was. And in him, she found a mirror of her own soul, a reflection of the love she had always believed in, but never thought she would find. She knew the moment she met him that he was the one. Without hesitation, she packed her bags, left the noise of the world behind, and began to build a life with him. This man, who saw the truth of her heart, became her God, not in a religious sense, but in the way he held space for her, protected her, and loved her in a way that made her feel seen, understood, and valued. Together, they became more than a couple. They became partners in life.
Let me teach you. See, let me teach you. Watch, like this, do like this. Make sure it's not dropping. Then look at me, baby.
Partners in love, and partners in the kind of truth that only comes when two souls truly understand each other.
I too like you.
But Angela's story isn't just about her. It's for every girl who feels things deeply. For those who love with their whole heart, even when it hurts. For the quiet ones who are misunderstood, who are called too emotional, too sensitive, or too different. Angela represents them, those who've been through pain, yet still choose love. Those who feel everything, but still smile. Those who protect their peace, even when people don't understand them. And from this, a family was born. Not by blood, but by spirit. She called them Angie Nation, people who saw her truth, her light, and stood by her. People who believed in love, in authenticity, in healing. They weren't just fans, they became her tribe. After giving birth to Aria, Angela and her husband hoped for another child. But after 7 surgeries and 2 miscarriages, they let go. Doctors advised against trying again. It was too risky. They made peace with what they had. But God was listening. The universe saw her heart, how she kept believing quietly, how people misunderstood her, how some used her name for clout, judged her harshly, and still, she never fought back with hate. She only prayed, she only hoped. And one day, what seemed impossible happened. Another child came. golden child, Alina. She was more than a miracle. She was the answer to prayers Angela never even said out loud. She filled the space that felt empty. She brought light in a new way. Angela's life became something close to a fairy tale, not because it was perfect, but because it was filled with meaning, healing, and love. To every girl who has ever doubted herself because of what people say. To every person who feels too soft for a world that celebrates hardness. To everyone who has ever been misunderstood, judged, or rejected. Please remember this. Your softness is not weakness. Your heart is not too much. You're not wrong for being who you are. Love still exists. Real love, gentle love, healing love, the kind that sees you, understands you, and embraces you. Angela's story is a reminder that even when it feels like the world is against you, there's a higher power working things out for you. Miracles still happen, love still wins, and your story is not over. So keep being you, keep choosing peace, keep believing in love, because just like Angela, your miracle is coming.